Stay focused on your workout. Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this...
Focus! Focus! You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today.
Let's get to work. We're gonna...
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. I see him. I see him.
You could do better than that. Get your mind right. Put your head in the game. Again. We'll get the next one. let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to...
You got it, come on. Stay on it. Get up on. Hey.
Let's get y'all. Yeah, it's time to play now.
Pajama, man, you know.
The New York Knicks taking on the San Antonio
Boy, we got the
Spurs.
Timberwolves.
Yeah.
All day.
And it begins.
The tip to use the Aaron Fox, honestly, man, stop on the dime, using his speed to your advantage, and he has a really, really good spin shot this year. It's a nice little spin into a step back. So, man, really just using that speed to your advantage.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift.
Hey, nice pass.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with the natural. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dosumu is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. A handful of games now played this season, Clark. What can these teams take away from their first few games?
You know, Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, you start to see what is and is not working. I think you can begin to adjust accordingly once you have that data. Also, a sense of knowing the season is long, no need to overreact. Stay even keeled and keep your eye on improvement and progress.
Here's Dosumu after the made shot from the natural. Pass to Reed. Halliburton against DiVincenzo. Some solid defense here from the natural. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked him what his strategy was for slowing down Tyrese Halliburton, and he said to guard him tightly. Even when he's dribbling the ball up the floor, I want us to be aggressive. I don't want him to have any breathing room. Let's see how much pressure they bring tonight against him. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Neesmith. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. They get a hand on it.
Excellent effort that time, not only to defend the shot, but to secure the rebound as well. That's good two-way work.
So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
So it's the Timberwolves now. On the clock, Randall. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. For Indiana, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. It's stolen by Randall. Dosumu with it. Halliburton picks him up. And Reed throws it down.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
Halliburton passes to the natural. Some nice passing here by Indiana. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
To the middle. It's deflected. Stolen by McDaniels. On the wing, Dosunmu. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
We've seen McDaniels improve as a decision maker, and it shows with passes like that.
Siakam finds Halliburton. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Here's the natural. Rebound, Minnesota.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run? Making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons.
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future.
Timberwolves leading by 5. They've got Julius Randle. Dosunmu is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Shannon in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. The natural, the pass to Zubac. Down low. 5 on the clock. Siakam outside. Over Randall. Siakam's shot is off. Timberwolves on offense. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And here is DiVincenzo. He has yet to score. Here's McDaniels. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Randall, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Zubac. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Siakam passes to the natural. And Clark for the Pacers, a team you used to play for, the trade in 2022 for Tyrese Halliburton, charting a new course for the franchise.
Boy, he's been such a phenomenal catalyst for this surge in Pacer basketball recently. A gifted floor general, loves to be able to get out and play in the open court, is a magnetizing force in positivity for this Pacer team. Great teammate, great leader, and really is the face of the franchise currently.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Guys, back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Minnesota calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Randall with the bucket.
Randall's a bruiser now. The willingness to be physical inside, a big part of Randall's game.
Pass to Neesmith. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Zubac kicks to Halliburton. Halliburton muscles through the contest.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's the natural. Julius Randle with the rebound. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Well, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance and the champion.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top. They're up by 4.
Indiana, 37.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Michael Conley. What a contribution.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with the natural, and it's Zubac in at the center position. Zubac against Randall. Here's the natural. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Minnesota shooting a pretty low, 34% thus far. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. And the natural's going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
DiVincenzo against Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton with the steal. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to the natural. For the lead, the rebound by Dosunmu.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Right on the bucket.
I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Halliburton against DiVincenzo. Halliburton passes to the natural, and he makes that one. The natural's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks done everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Powering through the defense and finishing. Zubac, he's a man with great strength.
Halliburton outside, and Halliburton to the rim.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Poke loose. Here's Randall, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Randall's got 8 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Shannon's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Huff's checked in.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accountable.
Minnesota leading by 8. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dosunmu is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Halliburton passes to the natural. Now, Neesmith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight.
You know, even when you get physical with Siakam, he can still overpower you because he's versatile and he doesn't mind the contact. He's a difficult cover.
And after only making 35% of their shots in that first half, they are slowly getting into a groove here in the second.
DiVincenzo against Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. They grab their own miss. And McDaniels stays with it. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
A jump hook, and Zubac puts it in.
Offensively, this is where Zubac usually gets his points, from the free throw line down.
Pass to Reed from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Now, here is Halliburton. Guarded closely. Oh, great focus from Halliburton.
Halliburton going off like this is fun to watch. He's really been engaged offensively.
Outside, Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. Pacers trail by 3. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Neesmith can't get it to go.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shoot.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
Guard.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping to...
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. We'll see you next time.
Hey, let's go crazy then.
Oh,
Hey.
and it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh. Hit that, Kait.
Let's go.
There you go.
In your face, Kobe. Come on, man.
Oh,
The disrespect.
Ooh.
Oh
my God.
All right.
3 seconds, hurry up.
Actually, not again. I'm not letting this happen again. Okay, there we go. All right.
4-point game. We have a really close one here in the fourth.
Let's meet the starters for your Dallas Mavericks. At the shooting guard.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. We've got Walker, Ivica Zubac out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's the natural in at the two-guard position. And for the Mavericks, Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. And it's Flag in at the 3, the small forward. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Back to Irving. Pass to Gafford. 6 to shoot. Here's Washington. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Now Siakam. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And he comes up with a bucket.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
Irving attacking. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing 10.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
To the paint. Here's the natural. And the shot goes down. Just over a minute and a half in. Who poked away? The 3 from Thompson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. The natural can't hit. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Halliburton against Irving. Pass to Washington. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Zubac against Lively. To the middle. Here's the natural. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Halliburton against Irving. Pass to Lively. Goes back up. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. One of the all-time great shooters, Tim. Klay Thompson has put on some legendary shooting. Pacers trail by 9. And let's go to the sidelines for a report on Daniel Gafford. Allie, take it away.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Dallas's head athletic trainer. He confirmed that it's shin splints, and it's causing a great deal of discomfort right now. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play, and even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam out there with Jarris Walker. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's the natural in at the shooting guard position. Here's Siakam. The touch. Pascal Siakam.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Here's Halliburton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well indeed.
Irving, the pass to Gafford. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Outside Irving. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
He's off on that one. Great D that time from Irving. Here's Flag. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Gafford. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Sacramento, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
You know, right now for Indiana, they've made some mistakes early on, and a drop in the rankings reflects that. They're right in the middle of the pack, and the question now is, can they learn from those errors?
And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard. There are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Inside, outside for Halliburton. And it's Flag with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 6. Indiana with a rebound. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And Indiana misses again. The Mavericks have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. The natural gets the bucket.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Irving, the pass to Washington. Now here's Gafford. Here's Flag. Yet to see a basket. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Irving. McConnell with a steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. Oh, Pascal Siakam flying high.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Toppin. Dallas Mavericks
with a score. Dallas 44. The Pacers 38. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your junior detail crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Klay Thompson. Man, is he getting it done today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. And it's Irving in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. And Tim, last night, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
Irving against Halliburton. Pass to the natural. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Here's Zubac. Uses the glass on the layup. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Here's Flagg. Great D that time from Zubac.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
It's deflected.
Already, we see Flagg as a very good defender, and that is a big part of his game.
It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 7 tonight.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Here's the natural, defended by Thompson. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Halliburton. The Mavericks pull it in. Flagg's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. Rebound by the natural.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Zubac passes to the natural. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Halliburton penetrating. And that one hits the back iron. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Gafford passes to Washington. And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss. So what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And Dallas calls time here. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
And so it's Dallas with it. They've led by as much as 10. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got Pascal Siakam. He's out there with Walker. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's the natural in at the shooting guard position. Tries it from the top of the key, and that one's good. Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Oh, Klay Thompson with the bounce. Get up, play.
You expect this from an elite scorer like Thompson. Let's just hope he can maintain this rhythm.
Pass to the natural, to the inside. Siakam, that's good.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Dallas leading by 6. Irving with it. Halliburton picks him up. Down low. Gafford. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Love the awareness right there by Kyrie to find his man for the shot.
Here's the natural. Pass to Siakam. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
The natural passes to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Stolen by Gafford. Thompson scanning the floor. And it's Gafford missing.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Here's the natural. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Pacers foul. Number 33. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Irving goes in. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Halliburton, the pass to the natural. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. The natural's got 4 points this quarter.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
The natural can't hit.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Irving with it. Siakam covering. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And just a terrific look from Irving. He has the awareness to spot the wide open man.
Pass to the natural. Siakam left side. 5 on the clock. Inside, the natural. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
And when they really need a bucket, he's the guy that wants to deliver for them.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Flags checked in for Marshall. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Busting through inside. Siakam.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Here's Irving. Pacers with a rebound. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Halliburton. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
And what a huge moment from Halliburton. His guys give it to him for these exact reasons.
Here's Irving. Here's Gafford. And he sinks it.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Here's Halliburton. Cash! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
Irving with it. Halliburton picks him up. And Washington powers it through.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
This one for 3. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Money from deep.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no stop and play.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
They get it back. Zubac. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. And it's a 5-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Leaving this one out of reach.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 5. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's the natural. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And here is Irving. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's the natural. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long, everybody.
Okay, so where does that put Team 2K TV's record for the season?
I knew you were going to ask this, but after looking back, we have about a 70% win percentage, which I think is pretty good considering we mixed it up with Team 2K TV and community members throughout the year. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it too. You guys did do much better, but I'm going to knock it down to 50-50.
Why?
Because of the streak breaker games. You cannot forget those games.
Those don't count.
They count. They count.
They do not count. Do not roll the clip.
Streak breaker, scene 1, take 2.
And those are the starting lineups. Tons of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Greetings, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying this. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the small forward. And for the Pacers, the natural out there with Halliburton. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. Well, for both teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. Expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
Here's the natural. Tipped away. Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. And that one is good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now, here's Halliburton. 11-point game his last outing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
It's Okongwu, high post. Working on Zubac. Here's McCollum. Here's Alexander Walker. Pacers with the rebound.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
It is a new day. Thank you for the update, Shams. That one good for 2.
McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to the natural. Fires from deep. And Halliburton gets it to go on the assist from Siakam.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's the natural, and it's blocked. Now, Alexander Walker. 11 points last game. Johnson against Siakam. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got 7 points.
Skill and agility and tight handles. That's how Halliburton outsmarts the defense with his ball handle.
McCollum with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Daniels into the lane. Walker with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Impressive move that time.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Siakam is out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's the natural in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you, Kevin.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And a wide open look for Daniel. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Well, with Zubats, obviously Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skill.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets. He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Siakam passes to the natural. Rebound by Alexander Walker. The Hawks trail. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. McCollum with the bounce pass. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Halliburton. 4 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Chops one in from the wing. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
And he may not be the biggest or strongest guy in the league, but McCollum's got ball skills other guys can only dream of.
Halliburton for 3. Traps in the tray. Halliburton's got 10 points.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Outside Daniel. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Siakam with it. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to the natural. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And this is game 1 of the group play stage of the NBA Cup. Teams are divided into 6 groups of 5.
And while those groups are randomly selected in the drawing, there is an attempt to kind of keep them balanced with teams slotted in different tiers based on their previous season record.
The Pacers. And so it's Indiana headed to the bench with a 7-point lead.
Your Pacers, 42. The Hawks, 35.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. C.J. McCollum out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Daniels in at the small forward.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Johnson outside. Back to McCollum. Here's the 3. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow, he was left open.
Here's Siakam. Yep, that one goes.
Fighting through the contact, Siakam. Tremendous finish around the rim.
To the inside. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Alexander Walker.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Halliburton passes to the natural. He takes it in, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Siakam. And that one hits back iron.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Siakam. lays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Cullen passes to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Okongwu finds Johnson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Inside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
They could not have asked for a better start to the second half. Perfect from the floor so far.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Here are your Indiana Statesmen.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Halliburton. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 9 assists and 3 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Lock at 6. To the paint. Here's the natural. Rebound by the Hawks. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Jonathan Kuminga has been on display for the Atlanta Hawks. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got T.J. McConnell. Siakam is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Walker, and it's the natural, and it's the 2-go. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that. Toppin's so much fun to watch. Put that on the highlight reel.
Atlanta leading by 4. McCollum with the ball. Now defended by the natural. This one for 3. C.J. McCollum, and that's good.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Siakam's shot is off. And for the Hawks, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's the natural. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Here's Daniels. Doesn't go for him. Walker with some nice D. Pacers trail by 5. Here's the natural. And he makes good on the way. The natural's got 4 this quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Daniels passes to Kuminga. And the shot goes in. 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Pass to the natural. Back to McConnell. And here is Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The natural. It's good from long range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. A 2-point game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Topic. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, since she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Halliburton against McCollum. Now, here's Halliburton. He's covered closely. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. The Hawks leading to the inside. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle,
some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. Halliburton very much Mr. Clutch. No moment too big for him.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
T-shirt time, everyone. Get loud right now.
And with this break in the action, let's take a look at our player of the game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position. And boy, has he rewarded him with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Daniels, no good. Indiana's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Siakam, he nails it, and we're tied up.
When you're considering who can get us some points right here, right now, Siakam often is top of mind.
On the wing, Johnson. Halliburton against McCollum. Connects on the 9-footer. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half.
You watch McCollum, and he just oozes confidence.
Zubac against Okongwu. Zubac the best of the next.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's McCollum.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to the natural. Indiana moving the ball. Here's Siakam. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Ball stolen. The natural, the pass to Halliburton. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
McCollum with the ball. Now defended by the natural. Atlanta again missing. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout.
Show some love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Spacemen. Come on, fans, stand up, make some noise.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Alexander Walker. Full time.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Timeout called the Pacers. They trail by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
No option here but to go for 3. Maybe set up a screen, carve out some space, and try to get a...
Oh, he parked! It went in! Count it!
Yeah!
Guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivered.
Yes, he did. A clutch shot, and really what I like, guys, there was no hesitation. He shot it freely and with confidence. As a result, we're headed to overtime.
And that's going to do it. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so it's Atlanta with it.
Get the perimeter.
Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. Reza Shea finds Kuminga. Here's Alexander Walker. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
The Hawks trailing. Alexander Walker passes to Landale. Here's Reza Shea. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
Yeah, if you give Reza Shea a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Walker. Zubac trying to break loose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Stolen away.
One for foul. Reza Shea. Second personal foul. First team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Jock Landale. Daniels comes in for Johnson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Zachary Reza Shea. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
And they know that. I mean, maybe it's a mistake that will sharpen their focus a little bit going forward.
Inside for Halliburton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Hawks trail by 4. And here's McCollum. And the rejection by Zubac.
Excellent at guarding the rim. When you challenge Zubac like this, he'll make you regret that move.
McCollum with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Pass to Kuminga. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
The big fella, Ivica Zubac, making an impact defensively there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Pacers have gone a perfect 4 for 4 on their field goal attempts in overtime. Halliburton muscles through the contest.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
In the corner, Daniels. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Number 33.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
3-pointer, Daniels. It's hauled in by Zubac. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
They've been a totally different squad here in the overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. And to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Hey, need some help? Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this... Just like that.
Let's do this. And the foul. Focus!
Need some help?
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Again! I can't even watch this.
You got it. You got it. Come on.
Let's go. Gear up. We're good. Crunch time, baby.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
We good. I saw you.
yeah, I'm the one they want to clap for. I'm on Saturn with it, my better with it. Hustle, baby, green, I get his cattle living. Blonde, cattle different, shade room, be snapping shots.
As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were already in all business mode, ready to defend their home turf. If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're the starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And for the Pacers, we've got Pascal Siakam. Also, Jarris Walker out there. Halliburton is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's the natural in a shooting guard. Well, Doris, the season is just getting underway. How together do you expect teams to be at this point?
Well, it depends, B.A. Are you experienced or are you young? And I know this, the first 20 games usually are a very good indicator of how your season is going to play out.
Siakam, pass to the natural. Basket's good.
Well, that's a nice finish by Tyrese Halliburton. Again, he's so big and long, he can finish in the painted area.
Melton outside. To the paint. Here's Butler. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Pass to Siakam. Here's the natural. Melton covers. Here's the natural. Second chance shot. And Zubac with the lay-in.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
Now here's Melton. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. From downtown. The Pacers pull it in. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
And so it's Golden State with it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the third stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam, to the middle. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
Melton outside. Back to Porzingis. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And here's Indiana now. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam out there with Walker, and it's Potter in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Just 5 on the clock. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Jimmy Butler.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
Pass to the natural. Back to Siakam. Here's the natural. launches it. Another shot. And Potter gets it to go. Potter's got 8.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
Warriors trail by 5. Melton left side. Lots of room. And the shot goes.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Greg.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Here's Halliburton. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And the Pacers making a change here. Zubac checked in. And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
Cuts off the pass. Here's the natural. He's covered by Curry. He's off on the layup. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Butler. Butler punches it home.
This guy has got the whole arsenal as a wing. Jimmy Butler can slash to the hoop. He can make jump shots. So hard to guard.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
The Warriors have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. That one doesn't drop.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Here's the natural. They grab their own miss. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You'd love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. 4-point game. And this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. It makes it interesting here.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
Here's Zubac. He's got 6. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. The natural can't hit.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughing stock of the..."
Half comes to a conclusion in a game.
Your Pacers 41, the Warriors 43.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Podziemski.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So on the floor for Golden State, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with the Anthony Melton, and it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was a guy that they drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Something to watch. Shams, appreciate the report. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Stephen Curry, number 1.
This guy is just lights out from the line. He demonstrated that last season and really hurt teams whenever they fouled him.
Outside for Green. From deep three-point land.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Here's Siakam. Strong bucket by Siakam.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam. So he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
Inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Curry looking it over. Curry from inside.
It would be easy to take for granted the greatness we see every time Stephen Curry hits the floor. Another special performance right now.
Halliburton's shot is good.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Curry against Halliburton. Okay, do it, KP.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
Pass to the natural. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to Siakam. Puts up a deep three. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And the Warriors make some changes. Moody comes in for Draymond Green. And Podziemski subbed in for Stephen Curry. And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest Norris.
It's an incredible story, B.A., because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Siakam, the pass to the natural. Some nice passing by Indiana here. The three is up. Rebounded by Butler.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Moody. Now here's Podziemski. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And last season, the Warriors... Warriors will go with a different look here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Green comes in for Payton. Melton, he's checked in for Moody. And it's Curry in for Podziemski. And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get out and run.
Oh, B.A., this is a fun basketball style to watch. Very up-tempo, pass first, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement. They have the depth to wear out their opponent. And if you listen to the guys who play against them, what they admire most is their consistent commitment to this identity. They are locked in on who they are and how they win.
Pascal Siakam out there with Jarris Walker. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's the natural in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's the natural. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. You may be a little overeager.
The natural can't hit. The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Porzingis. Fires from deep. And he stays with it. Tries again. Porzingis taking the contact.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Siakam outside. There's the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Melton's got 4 rebounds now. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Warriors lead by 9.
You love to work for second chance points. That's how you win on the margins.
Here's the natural, looking to end this cold spell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pass to Santos. To the paint. Here's Porzingis.
Easy money with Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And there was absolutely nothing they could do to slow him down in this one. It seemed like every shot he put up went in. And his teammates responded smartly by continuing to feed him all night.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Back to Melton. Pass to Porzingis. To the wing on the left. Here's Santos. And no good. Great D that time from Zubats. To the inside. Siakam. Siakam flexing inside.
Now Siakam just staying strong inside. Finds the finish through it.
Down low. That one's good from Melton on the assist from Curry.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Boy, you tell young bigs from the earliest, play strong, finish tough. He beats a Zubats. Nice finish.
Up top, Curry. Cashes it in from 11 feet. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
And it's just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
Curry passes to Porzingis. And here's Melton. He's covered by Siakam. Melton misses. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton misses. The Warriors lead by 9. Pass to Santos. And here's Porzingis. Outside Curry. Now here's Melton. From deep three-point range. That shot, no good. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. The natural gets the bucket.
Boy, the passing of Tyrese Halliburton. You've got to love to play with this guy.
Pacers foul.
Now the Warriors. And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Basket counts.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game. Knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.